Kunjo sum la gyapsu che dolai penje sangeresho. Kunjo sum la gyapsu che dolai penje sangeresho. Kunjo sum la gyapsu che dolai penje sangeresho.
Homage to the Gurus. Amitabha, infinite light. The Dharmakaya. Peaceful and wrathful lotus deities. The Sambhogakaya. Padmasambhava, incarnate as the protector of beings. Their Nirmanakaya. Homage to the Gurus. Homage to the Gurus. Homage to the Gurus. Now the sign of earth is dissolving into water, water into fire, fire into air, air into consciousness. Awakened one, do not let your thoughts wander. Now the Bardo of the moment before death is dawning. Abandon all grasping, yearning, and attachment. Enter undistracted into clear awareness. Release your consciousness into the space of the unborn mind, leaving this body of flesh and blood. Know it to be a transitory illusion. Now the sign of earth is dissolving into water, water into fire, fire into air, air into consciousness. Awakened one, do not let your thoughts wander. Having arrived at the time of death, think of nothing but the awakened heart, bodhicitta, love and compassion, and attain perfect enlightenment for the sake of all sentient beings, as limitless as space. Recognize the luminosity of death as the Dharmakaya, your own absolute Buddha nature. Now the sign of earth is dissolving into water, water into fire, fire into air, air into consciousness. Awakened one, when your body and mind separate, the luminosity will appear pure and clear, with terrifying brightness, yet hard to discern, shimmering like a mirage on a plain in spring. Do not be afraid of it. Do not be bewildered. This is the natural radiance of your own dharmata, pure emptiness, in which there is no essential substance, quality, or color whatsoever. Therefore, recognize it. Awakened one, a great roar of thunder will come from within the light, like 1,000 thunderclaps simultaneously. Do not be afraid of it. Do not be bewildered. This is the natural sound of your own dharmata. Therefore, recognize it. Listen. Now the pure luminosity of death is dawning upon you. Recognize it. At this moment, your state of mind is by nature pure emptiness, without any substance, quality, or color whatsoever. This is the Dharmata, Samantabhatri, the all-good mother. Your mind is also unobstructed, pure, and vibrant. This mind is the male Buddha, Samantabhadra, the all-good Father. These two, your mind whose nature is emptiness, and your mind which is unobstructed, pure, and vibrant, are inseparable. This itself is the Dharmakaya of the Buddha, your absolute Buddha nature. This mind of yours, in its inseparable clarity and emptiness, in the form of a great mass of light. It has no birth, nor death, It is the Buddha of unchanging light. Recognize it. Awakened one. Listen without distraction. Now what is called death has arrived. The luminosity of the moment before death shone, but you did not recognize it, and so you had to wander here. You are not alone in leaving this world. It happens to everyone. So do not feel desire and yearning for this life. Even if you feel desire and yearning, you cannot stay. You can only wander in samsara. Do not desire, do not yearn. Remember the 3 jewels. The Buddha. The Dharma. And the Sangha. Awakened one. Now you will move on can experience the Bardo of Dharmata. So recognize what I show you without distraction. In your confusion, you will wonder what has happened to you. Do not be afraid or bewildered. You have what is called a mental body of karmic imprints. You have no physical body of flesh and blood. So whatever sounds, colors, and rays of light appear, they cannot hurt you. Samsara is reversed, and everything you see will appear as lights and images. It is simply enough to recognize them as your own self-display, and know this to be the Bardo, the between. May the element of space not rise up as enemy. May you see the realm of the blue Buddha. May the element of water not rise up as enemy. May you see the realm of the white Buddha. May the element of earth not rise up as enemy. May you see the realm of the yellow Buddha. May the element of fire not rise up as enemy. May you see the realm of the red Buddha. May the element of air not rise up as enemy. May you see the realm of the green Buddha. May the rainbow of elements not rise up as enemies. May you see the realms of all the Buddhas. Awakened one, the whole of space will shine with a blue light, and blessed Vairocana will appear before you from the central realm, all-pervading circle. His body is white, and he embraces his consort, the Queen of Vajra space. The blue light of consciousness in its basic purity. The wisdom of Dharmadhatu will come towards you from the heart of Vairocana and his consort and pierce you so that your eyes cannot bear it. Do not be frightened or bewildered by the luminous, brilliant, and very sharp and clear blue light of supreme wisdom, for it is the light ray of the Buddha, which is called the wisdom of the Dharmadhatu. It is Blessed Vairocana coming to invite you as you cross the dangerous pathway of the Bardo. Take refuge in it. It is the light ray of Vairocana's compassion. On the second day, a white light, the purified element of water, will shine, and blessed Vajrasattva Akshobhya will appear before you from the blue eastern realm of complete joy. His body is white, and he embraces his consort, Buddhalokana. He is accompanied by 2 male and 2 female bodhisattvas, so that 6 Buddha forms appear. The white light of form in its basic purity, the mirror-like wisdom, will come towards you from the heart of Vajrasattva and his consort. On the third day, a yellow light, the purified element of earth, will shine, and blessed Ratnasambhava will appear before you from the yellow southern realm, the glorious. His body is yellow, and he embraces his consort, Mamaki. The yellow light of feeling in its basic purity, the wisdom of equality, will come towards you from the heart of Ratnasambhava and his consort. On the fourth day, a red light, the purified element of fire, will shine, and blessed Amitabha will appear before you from the red western realm, the blissful. His body is red, and he embraces his consort, Pandaravasini. The red light of perception in its basic purity, the wisdom of discrimination, will come towards you from the heart of Amitabha and his consort. On the fifth day, a green light, the purified element of air, will shine, and blessed Amoghasiddhi, Lord of the Circle, will appear before you from the great northern realm. Accumulated actions. His body is green in color, and he embraces his consort, Samayatara. The green light of concept in its basic purity, the action accomplishing wisdom, will come towards you from the heart of Amoghasiddhi and his consort. Do not be afraid of the brilliant lights, luminous and clear, sharp and bright. Recognize them as wisdom and let your mind rest in a state of non-action. If you recognize the lights as the natural radiance of your own mind, all the forms, lights, and rays will merge inseparably with you, and you will attain enlightenment. If you are afraid, you will escape from the lights of wisdom and be attracted to the soft lights of the 6 realms of existence. Under the influence of bad karma, you will be attracted to the soft, white light of the gods. Under the influence of aggression, you will be attracted to the soft, smoky lights of the hell beings. Under the influence of pride, you will be attracted to the soft, blue light of the human beings. Under the influence of intense desire, you will be attracted to the soft yellow light of the hungry ghosts. And under the influence of envy, you will be attracted to the soft red light of the jealous gods. They are an obstacle blocking the path to liberation. And if you are attracted to the soft lights, you will circle forever among the 6 kinds of existence. So give up pride, aggression, desire, and envy. Give up your unconscious tendencies. Feel longing for the luminous, brilliant light ray hooks of compassion. Awakened one, listen without distraction. Even though you were shown the light of each of the 5 families, you were bewildered by them. If you had recognized the natural radiance of the wisdom of those 5 families as your own projection, you would have dissolved into the rainbow light in the body of one of the 5 families and become a Sambhogakaya Buddha. So now, watch without distraction. On the 6th day, the 5 families will all appear together, and what is called the 4 wisdoms combined will come to invite you. Recognize them. Beyond those Buddhas of the 5 families, the 8 wrathful male and female guardians of the gates, and the 6 sages will also appear. Samantabhadra and Samantabhadri, the all-good father and mother of all the Buddhas, will also appear. These 42 deities of the Sambhogakaya will emerge from within your own heart and appear before you. They are the pure form of your own projections. So recognize them. The whole mandala, the male and female deities of the 5 families will appear at once. Recognize them because they are your yidams. Awakened one, listen without distraction. On the 7th day, a pure, many-colored light will shine in your unconscious mind, and the Vidyadharas from the pure realm of space will come to invite you. In the center of a mandala filled with rainbow light, he who is called the unsurpassable, fully developed Vidyadhara, Lord Lotus of the dance, will appear. His body bright with the 5 colors, embracing his consort, the red dakini, dancing with a crescent knife and a skull full of blood, gesturing and gazing at the sky. From the east of the mandala, he who is called the Vidyadhara, established in the stages, will appear. White in color, with a radiant, smiling face, embracing his consort, the white dakini, dancing with a crescent knife and a skull full of blood, gesturing and gazing at the sky. From the south of the mandala, he who is called the Lord of Life, Vidyadhara, will appear, yellow in color, with beautiful form, embracing his consort, the yellow Dakini, dancing with a crescent knife and a skull full of blood, gesturing and gazing at the sky. From the west of the mandala, he who is called the great symbol Vidyadhara will appear, red in color, with a radiant, smiling face. Embracing his consort, the red Dakini, dancing with a crescent knife and a skull full of blood, gesturing and gazing at the sky. From the north of the mandala, he who is called the spontaneously arisen Vidyadhara will appear, green in color, his expression both angry and smiling. Embracing his consort, the green Dakini, dancing with a crescent knife and a skull full of blood, gesturing and gazing at the sky. Do not be afraid of it. Do not escape. Do not fear. Recognize it as the play of your mind, your own projection. Do not be afraid of the five-colored light. Do not fear it, but recognize it as wisdom. Awakened One. Listen without distraction. Awakened One. Listen without distraction. Awakened One. Listen without distraction. Although the Bardo of the peaceful deities has already appeared, you did not recognize it. So you have wandered on to here. Now on the 8th day, the blood-drinking, wrathful deities will appear. Recognize them without being distracted. Awakened One. When projections appear like this, Do not be afraid. You have a mental body of unconscious tendencies. So, even if you are killed and cut into pieces, you cannot die. You are really the natural form of emptiness, so there is no need to fear. The lords of death do arise out of your own radiant mind. They have no solid substance. Emptiness cannot be harmed by emptiness. Be certain that the external peaceful and wrathful deities, the blood-drinking Herukos, the animal-headed deities, the rainbow light, the terrifying forms of the lords of death, and so on, have no substantiality. They only arise out of the spontaneous play of your mind. If you understand this, all fear is naturally liberated, and merging inseparably, you will become a Buddha. If you recognize in this way, they are your Yidam. Think with intense longing. They have come to invite me in the dangerous pathway of the Bardo. I take refuge in them. Remember the 3 jewels. Remember your own Yidam. Call his name and invoke him with these words. I am wandering in the Bardo, so be my rescuer. Seize me with compassion. O precious Yidam. Call your guru's name and invoke him. I am wandering in the Bardo, so be my rescuer. With your compassion, do not abandon me. Invoke the blood-drinking deities with longing, and all fear will disappear, and you will certainly become a Buddha. In the Sambhogakaya, do not be distracted. Sarva man galam. Awakened one, listen well and understand. Awakened one. With a body like this, you will see your home and family as though you were meeting them in a dream. But although you speak to them, you will get no reply. You will see your relatives and family weeping, so you will think, I am dead. What shall I do? And you will feel intense pain, like the pain of a fish rolling in hot sand. But now, suffering is no use. Even though you are attached to your relatives and family, it is no use, so do not be attached. Invoke the Lord of great compassion, and there will be no suffering or fear. Awakened one, since your mind is separated from your body, you cannot settle down. You feel angry and cold, and consciousness becomes airy, speeding, swaying, and impermanent. You will think, so I am dead. What shall I do now? And you will feel intense and boundless pain. Do not occupy yourself with all kinds of thoughts, but rest your mind in its basic state. But since you are a mental body, you cannot die. And even though your body is cut into pieces, you will recover. You are really the natural form of emptiness, so there is no need to fear. The lords of death are the natural form of emptiness, your own confused projections, and you are emptiness, a mental body of unconscious tendencies. Emptiness cannot harm emptiness. And external lords of death, gods, evil spirits, demons, and so on, have no reality apart from your own confused projections. So, recognize this. At this moment, recognize everything as the Bardo. Awakened one, see in this way, without distraction. As soon as you recognize, you will attain complete enlightenment in the four kayas. Do not be distracted. This is the dividing line where Buddhas and sentient beings are separated. It is said of this moment, in an instant, they are separated. In an instant, complete enlightenment. Awakened one, if you have not recognized what has gone before, all the signs of the country and place where you are going to be born will appear. So listen without distraction. Now you are wandering in the Bardo of becoming. If you look into water, you will not see your reflection, and your body has no shadow. There is no material body of flesh and blood. These are signs of the mental body, wandering in the Bardo of becoming. So now, you must concentrate your mind one pointedly, without distraction. Now the time has come to close the womb entrance. At this time, projections of men and women making love will appear. When you see them, do not enter between them. Meditate on the man and woman as the guru and his consort. Mentally prostrate yourself and make offerings with deep devotion and ask for teachings. As soon as you concentrate intensely on this thought, the womb entrance will certainly be closed. When passion and aggression arise like this, meditate in this way. I have been wandering in samsara, clinging to passion and aggression. If I go on feeling like this, I shall wander in samsara endlessly and sink into the depths of the ocean of suffering. So now, I will never again feel passion and aggression. Concentrating your mind one-pointedly and intensely on this thought will close the womb entrance, so the Tantras say. But even after doing this, the womb entrance is not closed, and you are about to enter a womb, then it should be closed by the instruction on the unreal and illusory nature of everything. And if I do not recognize that these are illusions, I shall still wander in samsara for a long time and certainly fall into the muddy swamp of suffering. Now they are all like dreams, like illusions, like echoes, like cities of the Gandharva, like mirages, like images, like optical illusions, like the moon in water. They are not real, even for a moment. All substances are my own mind, and my mind is emptiness, unrisen and unobstructed. Thinking this, keep your mind natural and undiluted, self-contained in its own nature, like water poured into water. Just as it is, loose, open, and relaxed. Awakened one, you who are now dead, listen. if the womb entrance has not been closed, the time has come to take a body, give up attachment and yearning for the relatives and friends, sons and daughters you have left behind. They cannot help you. Call on the name of the 3 jewels and take refuge in them. You should bless the womb you are entering as a palace of the gods and invoke the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, especially the Lord of great compassion. Awakened one, having arrived at the time of birth, think of nothing but the awakened heart, bodhicitta, love, and compassion, and attain perfect enlightenment. For the sake of all sentient beings, as limitless